Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome to this Mahjong weekly clinic. In this clinic, we're reviewing the basics, tips, and strategies all about Mahjong as we play on I Love Maj. I wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving since this is the week of Thanksgiving. I hope you get to enjoy it with your family and your loved ones, for the love that you're surrounded by. I am so thankful that you show up each week and watch my videos and are a part of the Mah Jongg Class community. In this video, we're discussing all about the skills you learn from playing Siamese Mahjong and how to score. I'm so glad you're here. Type it in the chat, any comments or any questions you have about Mahjong. I'll be happy to answer them. And if you'd rather, you can email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. It's also at the bottom of your screen. So be sure to email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. As I mentioned, we'll be playing on I Love Maj after our topic. Please put any comments below of what you have done different during play to help us learn and grow as Mahjong players. Before we get started, please be sure to connect with me. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button for those videos that you enjoy, giving me a thumbs up. Share with fellow Mahjong players that we learn and grow together. And please again, put any comments. I love engaging with you and talking about Mahjong. Please consider becoming a channel member. There's 3 levels to choose from. Just click on join on the main channel page next to subscribe, and you can choose a level and give a small monetary donation to help support the Mah Jongg Class channel. As always, I thank you for being here and for doing the free ways to support me by letting YouTube know that you enjoy the channel by just subscribing. We're still looking for our friends in Alaska and Hawaii. It's almost the end of the year. I would love to be thankful that we found 2 friends, Alaska and Hawaii. So if you haven't yet, put it in the comments below if you're from those states. Let's get on with our topic. Believe it or not, Siamese Mahjong is much easier to learn and to play than our traditional national Mahjong. There's no direction of play. It's a good place to start when you're trying to learn Mahjong. There's no Charleston, and you do not need to build walls. Each person will pick 27 tiles each, and you do need to play with 2 racks. It is a 152 tile game. Once you're more comfortable with Siamese Mahjong, you can transition your skills into the traditional National Mahjong League game and learn to the setup of the Charleston and the directions of play. The rules in Siamese are similar to the National Mahjong League rules, and you have to figure out what hands to play. And you have many options. You can play with the National Mahjong League card, or you can purchase the Siamese card. I play with the National Mahjong League card. You're able to move your tiles between the 2 racks to create hands. So you'll learn how to organize tiles better. You're going to sort by suit is your first step, and then you're going to work off your pairs and multiples and work towards picking a hand. I set up 1 rack to make almost a Mahjong, and I place the other tiles on the 2nd rack and see what kind of hand I can make. Keep them organized by suit in number order and see if you can find a section or 2 on the card that uses those tiles. What's nice about Siamese Mahjong is you can explore and play, and you become more familiar with the card. You can play hands you rarely play in your National Mahjong League game. You can look at singles and pairs, or even head on over to quints. You can give these hands a try. You learn the card faster and are able to play those hands and feel more confidently in your National Mahjong League regular game. When you're creating hands, try not to need the same tiles in both hands. Be mindful if you need a pair or a single in one hand. You might need to use jokers in the other for your grouping so that you can secure your pair or single. And you can play the hand confident. Watch particularly flowers. Remember, there's only 8. Don't play against yourself and pick flowers in both hands that you need them. You also want to be aware what your opponents discard, a tile that you already have, and discard it also. And save it maybe for later in the game for a safe discard. The importance of jokers. Jokers are very important in Siamese, as in traditional National Mahjong League Mahjong. Hold off as long as you can when using jokers in Siamese. Save your jokers. If you are using jokers to complete a Mahjong and you expose your Mahjong, those jokers are unavailable to be exchanged in that completed Mahjong. Playing Siamese teaches you the skill of using jokers to their potential. The other skill you will gather while playing Siamese is deciding when to expose, when to use your jokers, or deciding if you should double Mahjong. The key to Siamese is getting double Mahjong. Siamese is all about points. It's often based on where you are and where your opponents are during the stages of the game. At any point in the game, if your opponent has a Mahjong, you may want to consider putting up your Mahjong to get the points so that you don't miss out on getting a Mahjong. In order to win the game, as I mentioned, you need 2 Mahjongs, and your opponent might get there before you, and you might lose out on your Mahjong. So deciding when to call or expose at the beginning of the game, unlike regular Mahjong, you can wait to expose a Mahjong in Siamese. If it's your first Mahjong, there are things to consider. When you get a jokerless hand, meaning no jokers are present in the hand, you score double. So you might want to hold back your Mahjong to make it a pure Mahjong before exposing it or using jokers. If you are using jokers to complete your Mahjong and you expose it, again, reminder, those jokers are unavailable to exchange, and then you aren't able to use those jokers in your second Mahjong. Reminder, if your opponent already has one Mahjong exposed, you might lose your Mahjong if you keep it hidden, thinking you want a double Mahjong. So you might want to declare your Mahjong so that you get the points of that one Mahjong. Finally, if your opponent already has one Mahjong exposed, you are at risk of throwing the final tile to give them their second Mahjong, which will end the game. And then you also get a penalty of 25 points when you throw a tile to the second Mahjong. Again, Siamese is all about the points, so you want to maximize your points. When deciding to expose or use jokers or declare Mahjong in the middle of the game, if you only have just 1 or 2 jokers in the middle of the game, I would declare Mahjong as soon as you can. Unless you have the potential for a double Mahjong, you might want to wait if you're close to that. Also consider how many picks are left in the wall and the odds of getting your second Mahjong or your first, or the tile you actually need to complete it. Maybe you need more jokers to score a double win in the game. You can hold off, but then what are the chances of you getting those jokers? Deciding when to expose or to use your jokers or declare Mahjong in the end game. Always consider declaring Mahjong, then try to complete a second hand or switch to defense. So at least you get the score of the first Mahjong and you won't get a 0. If you have about 4 jokers, sometimes I'd like to wait until towards the end of the game, and I will wait till there's half of the wall left of the end of the game before I declare my Mahjong, so I hope to get the score. And this way, when you have multiple jokers, you can switch them between racks. When you get the real tile, you can move it to the other rack. So it's really great to be able to interchange. Once you put it up on top, though, you can't move that joker unless you get a joker exchange, and you can put it in your rack to be used. Keeping score is essential in Siamese. Grab a paper and pencil, and at each hand, you're going to write down the score. And at the end, when you finish playing, the player with the higher score is obviously the winner, and the player with the lower score, you subtract the difference, and that's how much you pay the winner. When you play, you receive a base score for your first Mahjong, and if it's jokerless, it will be doubled, and there's no penalty if you give someone Mahjong with a discard. Keep in mind, if you're using jokers to complete Mahjong and you expose that with the winning Mahjong, the jokers are unavailable for use for anyone to exchange or to use in your hand to try to get your second Mahjong. If your opponent already has one Mahjong exposed, it also might be wise for you to put up your Mahjong so you wash each other out. When one of you get a second Mahjong, the game is ended, and the second Mahjong is doubled, and doubled again if it's jokerless. If you double Mahjong, you get double the points for both hands, and if it's jokerless, for either, you double the point of the jokerless hand. Finally, you will have a penalty of minus 25 points if you discard the final tile for your opponent's winning hand. That second Mahjong will end the game. There is no deduction for throwing a tile for the first Mahjong. My final thoughts. Siamese Mahjong will improve your knowledge of the card and allow you to play more hands on the card, which will allow you to become more familiar with the card, the sections, and the hands on the card. You'll feel confident in building the hands because you've done so many times during Siamese. Play the hands double the time and play twice as fast. So it will improve your speed. Your building skills are become faster than traditional Mahjong. You'll understand the importance of jokers, so give Siamese Mahjong a try and see in your National Mahjong League traditional game how your skills have improved. I Love Maj has a Siamese Mahjong online that you can try and you can play. I like playing with my husband and my children Siamese Mahjong, but sometimes they're not around, so I pop on to I Love Maj, increase my skills while I play on Siamese, and build my confidence so that I can play National Mahjong League rules traditionally with my 3 friends. Let's head on over to I Love Maj and play a few games. If you're interested in playing a few games, you can try it for 21 days for free with the code CB. They traditionally give you 2 weeks for free, so add 1 more week by using the code CB when you register. You can try it out for 3 weeks and see if you like playing Siamese or traditional Mahjong. They also have exercise rooms that you can try also to build your skills. Before we get started, I just want to mention it's the holidays, and if you're looking to buy a gift for your friends in Mahjong, or even just a gift from you to you, you can head on over to Oh My Mahjong and use the code Mah Jongg Class to receive 10% off your order. When you check out, don't forget to put in Mah Jongg Class, MAHJ CLASS, so that you can get 10% off your order. Now let's go ahead and try to play a round or 2 of Siamese on I Love Maj. We're going to do play, game launch, switch over to Siamese, we're going to play with bots, we're going to play advanced, we're going to launch our game. Please be sure that you select what card you're using. I'm going to use the National Mahjong League 2024 card, but you can choose the Siamese 2024 card. We're going to keep it at the National Mahjong League, and we're going to start our game. We're going to sort by suit, and we're going to sort across both racks. We're going to look for our strengths of our hands, which would be pairs. We have a pair of 4s, we have another pair of 4s, a pair of 8s, 2s, so that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, but I don't want to go ahead and use all of those 4s, so the first rack, I think I'm going to play like numbers with 4s, so I'm going to go ahead and put up my 4s up at the top, and I already have 2 sets of 4s. I'm going to bring down the rest of these and see what other hand I could potentially make down the bottom. And in any like numbers, there's winds and there's dragons, so I'm going to keep them up there. I don't think I can bring down this see if I can bring down that. Yep, I can bring down that final 5. So now I'm going to look at my tiles on this bottom line, and I'm going to try to pick another hand that I want to play. I could play 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, so I think that's what I'll go ahead and play. So I'll put some tiles over here to the right, for my discards. I sure have a lot to discard. Now, I don't want to discard everything. I should probably keep this 2 in case I can switch hands. I'm going to keep any 2, 4, 6, 8, so I'll keep this other 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and start discarding. I have 27 tiles, and the first discard, I think I'll get rid of the 9.
9 crack, 3 bam.
And off they go. Annie called the 9. So if I get another 9, I can exchange that. Oh, another joker. That's nice. So now let's get rid of this 9.
9 dot. Green.
I got my 4 dot here. Let's get rid of the 7.
7 dot. 1 crack.
I haven't called anything yet. I got another flower.
5 bam. Green.
A 3.
3 bam. Soap.
I don't think we're going to use this 3, but we have a 9.
9 bam. West.
A 9.
9 bam. 7 bam.
A 1 bam we don't need.
1 bam. 7 crack.
A 2 I'm going to keep.
5 crack. 3 crack.
A white. I'm going to keep that white. We can always switch to 2024.
5 dot.
And that would
3
be
dot.
line number 1. A 2 dot. Keep whittling
3
away.
dot. East.
That's the first east. A 3 bam we don't need.
3 bam. 8 crack.
Not calling for everything yet. I'm still trying to build my hand here.
3 crack. 6 bam.
I got the other 4. Perfect.
1 crack. 2 crack.
So for the top hand, in 2024, I need 3 2s, which I can call for that. 3 whites. I also need 2 and 4 in 1 suit, so we can go ahead and maybe call for that. Since it's pure, let's call. We're going to do the bottom rack, and we're calling for a pung.
Call.
We're going to start getting rid of these other tiles.
6 crack. 1 crack.
Wow, look at all these flowers.
8 crack. 1 dot. 8 bam. 5 bam. 7 bam. 9 dot.
We don't need the 1.
1 bam. 2 crack.
We already have the 2 cracks.
1 dot. 7 dot.
Oh my goodness. Crazy flowers.
8 crack. Green.
Certainly don't need all these flowers.
2 bam. 7 bam. 6 bam.
I'm going to
1
start
crack.
getting rid of some of these flowers.
Flower. Call. 1 dot.
Oh, we could do a joker exchange. Do a joker exchange.
Joker swap.
And now we have 2, 3. I don't think we're going to use these reds.
Red. 9 bam.
5 dot we don't need.
5 dot. 7 dot.
Don't need
6 bam. 9 dot. 7 dot. Red.
We can get rid of the red.
Red. 7 crack.
Oh, all these
6
jokers.
crack. 5 bam.
Oh, another south. We don't need it.
South. Call. Soap.
We can call for the soap and get a pung, and that would be on the bottom rack.
Call.
And now we're ready to Mahjong on the bottom rack.
3 bam. Mah Jongg West.
Oh boy.
1 bam. 7 crack.
Here's my 4 dot. If I Mahjong, I'm not going to be able to exchange jokers. I'm going to wait a second.
2 bam. 5 crack. 5 dot. 8 dot.
I got the east here. So now I am ready to Mahjong, right? Oh, I have to get rid of some of these flowers now. I only need 2.
Flower. 1 dot. Flower. 6 crack.
9.
Green. 2 bam.
We don't need that.
7 crack. 9 dot. 9 bam. East.
7.
7 bam.
We need a
West.
north.
Red. Joker swap. 9 crack.
5. We don't
5
need.
dot. 3
I'm
crack.
going to move this joker up here, so if north gets discarded, which, am I dead? I didn't even realize. I forgot they did north here. So is north already out? No, north is not.
8 bam. 1 bam. 5 bam. 6 crack.
Oh, geez.
8 bam. 5 crack. 5 crack. East. 3 dot. 6 bam.
Oh, come on.
6 dot. Call. Joker.
Oh, boy.
3 dot. 2 bam.
4 flowers.
3 crack. Joker swap. Joker.
They need a pair. Okay, let's call Mahjong for this so we don't lose this Mahjong. I'm going to say Mahjong. Top rack.
Mah Jongg.
And then I'm a little afraid to put this out because he can be playing line number 4. We'll try it.
8 crack. 8 bam.
Nope, good. So it was a draw. We both got 25 points each. So it was, you could write down 25 points each if you want, or you could write down just 0 because it's a draw. So nobody won particularly this hand. Nobody's second Mahjong. We were 1 away. We could have used this 2 dot that he was holding or the 4 dot. It's interesting how he was holding all my tiles. But he was playing 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 4, which I thought. And he was playing 6 and 4 is 24. But we were looking for the same tiles. So when I put up my 4s, that broke his hand up. He needed some jokers. But at least we got 25 points. Otherwise, we would have ended up with 0. So it was good to call. Let's start our next game.
2 bam.
Sort by suit across both racks. And then again, look for your strength of your hand, your pairs. And boy, this is a terrible hand. We have 8s and 9s. So we could do 2 flowers. And we don't have any 7s. That's rough. 7, 8. Maybe we'll just collect high numbers on the bottom. Or we can play 3, 6, 9, which is line number 3 in 3 different suits. Let's try that for the bottom hand. 3, 6, 9. And then maybe the top hand we can play. We have 8s. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a long way to go. I'm going to move this 3 down here to go with the other 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's ignore this. Oh, we have 2 white dragons. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. Another south. Maybe I'm going to get rid of this nope, I'm going to keep the 3 here. I'm going to get rid of this 8.
8 dot. 1 bam.
We have a long way to go, and we have no wild cards. Too many up top. We
2
can't
dot.
put it there. You only can put 17
7
on top.
dot.
7 bam.
2 bam. East.
Green. We have another green now.
4 bam. 6
I
dot.
think we need this too. 7 dot. 5, 7, 9. Oh, I might be switching this. There's 5, 7, 9 with matching dragons. Oh, I like that one. And I think I got rid of a 7 dot. That one's nice. And we have 5, 7, 9. We have our pairs. And then this is the dragons. I don't know what I'm doing with the top line. Yeesh. 2. I don't want to use flowers there too. I was thinking 2, 3, and 4 equals 7. Let's get rid of this 6.
6 bam. 9 bam.
Gets a little complicated sometimes. 7, 8. I think we need this 3.
3 dot. 3 dot.
Another green. Maybe we can play some sort of run with opposite dragons.
5 bam. Call. 4 crack.
7 dots. Perfect.
9 bam. 1 crack.
A west. I don't know why we're collecting these. Let's get rid of the 8.
8 bam. North. 7 bam. 3 dot.
I think I'll start getting rid of the winds next.
3 dot. 2 crack. South. 9 crack. South. 2 crack. West. 1 bam. West. North.
9 dot. So hand number 3 is 2 flowers. I'm in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 4 nines, and 3 whites. I'm not going to call this for Mahjong yet. Going to maybe hopefully get natural tiles. And what can we do here? 1, 2, 3. I think there's a couple 2s out already, so that's not going to work. I was thinking opposite dragon. There's 1, 2. We need a pair. It would be a pair of 2s, 3 3s, opposite dragons, 4, 5. Let's get rid of this 1.
1 crack. 8 dot.
Oh, we got a 4. I'm going to get rid of this 7.
8 crack.
I'm 8.
2
I'm
bam.
going to get rid of the 8 crack. I think I said 7.
South. 6 crack.
Oh, the winds.
North. 8 bam.
6. Keep it.
8 crack. Red.
6,
6 bam. Call. 1 dot.
5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2 dot. East. West.
Nobody's playing wins.
7 crack. 8 crack. East. 4 dot. 4 dot. 9 crack. 2 dot.
We could play
East. Green.
All right, let's call it top rack, and we want a Kong.
Call.
And we're going to chip away here from our 7s.
7 crack.
It's going to be tough.
2 dot. 2 bam. 1 crack. Red. 4 dot. 7 crack. Soap.
So it's dragons in the middle, line number 2 in consecutive run. Oh, let's call this soap. I'm gonna call it for a pung. That's the bottom rack, and it's line number 3. I only need a pung.
Call.
So let's look at line number 2. I need a pair. So what if I do 3, and then go to 4, and then do 5, and then I need a pair of 6s. So let's do that. So let's get rid of this 3.
3 crack. Soap.
There's my 4. I can get rid of another 3.
3 crack. 6 dot. 1 crack.
I need a pair of 6s.
9 crack.
There's 1 6 out that I see.
North.
I need a 9 dot down
Red.
here.
1 dot. Flower. 6 dot. Mah Jongg West.
Yeesh. Should probably call Mahjong.
7 bam. 6 dot. Red. 6 crack.
Yikes. Is that Mahjong up here? Pair of 3s. 3, 5, 6. Let's call the top one for Mahjong. When you do it, you have to have the right number of tiles, so I have to pull this down. So let's do it again. Call top rack Mahjong.
Mah Jongg.
And now we just need a 9 dot.
2 crack. 9 bam.
All these jokers are not available
8
for
crack.
exchange.
2 crack. 4 crack. 7 crack. 5 bam. 9 dot.
There it is. So we're going to get double and double again because it's pure. We're going to get double because it's our second Mahjong, and double again.
Mah Jongg.
So let's just make it clear how we won. So the first one we got 25 points. If you want to write that down, 25 points. And then the bottom rack, we got 25 points. It got double because it was jokerless, and then it got doubled again because it was my second Mahjong. So that's how we earned 100 points plus the 25 for the first Mahjong. And my opponent earned 5 points. Let's see how. Annie lost 20 points for discarding a winning tile on the second Mahjong. So she earned 25 points here for the first Mahjong, but then she got negative 20 points for discarding my final Mahjong tile, and then she earned 5 points. Now, I know I originally said in my slides it's going to be 25 points. As of 2025, it will move to 25 points. This app has not been updated, so just keep that in mind if you want to continue with the 20 points versus the 25. If you go on to Siamese Mahjong website, you will see they are increasing it to negative 25 points if you throw the final tile. Let's start our next game. Sort by suit across both racks. I would do this in person also. Look at your strengths of your hands. We have 1s and 7s. Maybe we'll play an odd hand down here, or 1, 2, 3. Let's play all one suit. Then we have 2s, and that's it. We can play 2s with news. We don't have any flowers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. 2, 4. 2, 4. It's going to be rough. Let's get rid of this 7.
7 crack. So,
bringing this up top. Not really picking a specific hand. I have one in mind. Don't think we're going to use these 9.
9 bam. Flower.
The 1 bam I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to keep lower numbers.
9 crack. 1 bam.
West. Lower numbers.
8 crack. So,
maybe we could play a run. Lower
8
numbers
bam.
up top and lower
1
numbers.
dot.
I didn't call the 1 dot because if we're playing line number 1, we only need 3. We have a flower.
6 bam. So,
A joker.
5 crack. 3 bam.
A north. Maybe we'll play a wind's hand up top.
4 crack. 6 bam.
Red.
4 bam. 7 bam.
Red.
1 crack. Call. 7 dot.
Okay.
South. East.
I think we'll do an odd hand down the bottom here.
8 dot. Flower.
So this would be north, east, west. 5.
5 bam. Call. 3 crack.
An 8. Oh, we could play with the match with opposite dragons. Singles and pairs. We could try that with dragons down the bottom. We need 2 pairs of dragons.
1 bam. 9 crack. 6 bam. Green.
I think I'm just playing a wind's hand up here. There's 1 green. Gonna let this red go.
9 crack. 9 crack. 9 dot. 8 crack. 8 dot. 7 bam. Red.
Got the 9. This would be a pairs hand here. Let's put the flowers up top. So the pairs hand would be maybe to the 9. So it would be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's get rid of the 2.
2 dot. 8 crack.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with opposite dragons. I'm looking at line number 5 for the pair, singles and pairs hand. Let's get rid of... I guess we don't need this 4.
4 dot. Call. 6 dot.
We can play, let's look at this. We can play the bottom hand, news, with 2s. That's kind of nice. Let's try that in Winds and Dragons. I'm going to get rid of a flower.
Flower. 2 bam.
Can't call it.
6 crack.
Let's use this
1 crack.
joker here and this joker here.
4 bam. South.
A 6. Let's get rid of the flower.
Flower. 9 bam.
The
8 crack. 3 crack.
Another flower.
Flower. Mah Jongg. South. 2 dot. Flower.
A 3 I can hold on to. A 6.
6 crack. 1 bam. 9 bam. 7 crack.
A 3.
3 bam. Green.
Oh, this is slimming down here.
7
There's only
crack.
one more green left.
3 bam.
Might have to change my hand. Exchange for the 4
Joker swap.
and get rid of a west.
West. 8 bam.
All right, I think we're going to change hands here. We'll do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Let's get rid of the 6.
6 dot. 6 dot. West. 4 crack.
Do we need that 3 dot? We do not.
3 dot. 1 bam.
We don't need that 9. Oh, we do need that 9. We need 3. Let's get rid of the 8.
8 dot. 7 crack.
We don't need this 7. We only need a pair.
7 dot. Flower.
Here's our 5 dot.
Green. 7 bam.
Oh, we got our east. Lovely.
Red. 3 crack.
We got our 2. So I think we should Mahjong on that hand. Oh no, we need another south. Let's get rid of this 2 dot.
2 dot. East.
We need a south.
8 bam. 6 bam.
8 dot, we don't need that.
8 dot. 2 bam.
We can now Mahjong on that top hand. Right? Yeah. We need this for the south. That would give us Mahjong. So let's Mahjong since they already have one. So we're going to call and the top rack, and it's Mahjong.
Mahjong.
And we're just waiting for a 5 dot.
Red. 6 crack.
Ha! We got another north.
North. Flower. 7 bam. 9 bam.
White.
Soap. West.
Oh, we need a 5 dot, and there it is. Double Mahjong, kids. Good job.
Mahjong.
So let's look at the score. I got the closed hand in Wind and Dragon for 30 points. Then I got line number 1 in 13579 for 25 points. It was jokerless, so then it bumped it to 50. And because it was my second Mahjong, it got doubled to 100. That's lovely. So I got 130 points. And Annie did not throw it to me. She just got 30 points. So we're on to our next game. That one was nice. A little mad that I used one of my jokers for the north,
East.
but I did get the natural tile down the bottom. Let's sort across both racks. We have news again, maybe. We have 1, 2, 3. What are we going to do? 1, 3, 5. We have just a green dragon. 3, 5, 7. We can play an odd hand on the bottom. Maybe we could play the closed hand. 1, 3, 5. With 3s and 3s. Or we can play... Maybe we could play singles and pairs. Line number 2. Flower. 1, 3, 5. 5, 7. We need a 9. It's worth trying. On the top hand, oh, so we'll bring down these 9s and 7s just in case. On the top hand, we have a bunch of 2s and a dragon. Let's get rid of this 1. Oh, we first have to say we don't want this.
1 bam. 4 crack.
Let's get rid of the
8 bam. 8 bam.
A 4.
8 crack. 1 bam.
7.
4 dot. 1 bam.
All these jokers.
2 crack. 1 crack.
6.
6 dot. 7 crack.
Can't call for anything if we're playing a closed hand unless we play 5, 7, 7, 9. That looks good. But then when we're doing these ones, maybe 1, 2, 3 with the wins. Pairs. Let's call the 7 and get a pung on the bottom rack. I'm doing pung, pung, kong, kong. And we'll put this up top. We don't need this 5.
5 dot. So.
Don't need the 8.
8 crack. Green.
Not sure what we're doing at the top.
8 bam.
Sure got a
6
lot of
crack.
jokers. 2, 3. Or 1, 2. Let's get rid of these.
Green. 9 dot.
A 4. We don't need that.
4 crack. 5 dot. 4 dot.
I'm thinking
Red.
of also line number 3, north and south, or east and west. And east, we have news.
Red. 4 dot.
2 east. Maybe we'll do east and west with 2, 3 or 1, 2. 1, 2 is probably better. Let's get rid of the flower.
Flower. 6 dot.
Oh, now we got a north.
3 dot. 6 dot. 8 dot. Call. 6 crack. 2 dot. Call. East.
Let's call for the east and do 3. Top rack, a pung.
Call.
And let's get rid of the south.
South. 1 bam.
Keep getting these flowers.
North. 2 dot.
6.
6 crack. 1 crack.
A 3.
3 bam. 7 crack.
Don't want to miss my joker exchange. Ah, we could have played wins.
South.
We got all the wins.
2 crack.
It's a bummer. A 7. We don't need that.
7 dot. Green.
So we have east, west with 1, 2.
So. 2 crack.
Oh my gosh, all those
North.
jokers.
8 bam. Flower. 3 crack.
We're not going to call the 3.
1 crack.
Should have got rid of the
7
flower.
dot.
It's a lot to keep track of.
6 crack. 8 crack.
Let's get rid of the flower.
Flower.
I think we're
North.
using these 3s. Oh my goodness. So we have east 1, 2 with extra jokers here. So we need 7. We're ready to call. We're ready to call for the 9. I'm going to declare Mahjong on the top rack. On the top.
Mahjong.
Let's get rid of these.
4 bam. West. 5 dot. 2 bam.
6. We don't
6
need.
bam. 3 crack. 5 dot. 4 crack.
Just got to be a little slower, a little patient. Oh, there's our 5.
3 crack. 3 bam.
We need a 7 and a 9.
3 dot. Green. 3 dot. 6 dot. 2 crack. North. Red.
7 and
4
9.
crack.
Ah, those stinking
3
flowers.
crack. Joker swap. Soap. 5 bam. Call. 6 bam.
2 and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5.
6 bam. South. Flower. 2 bam.
Oh, geez, all
South.
those winds. We definitely
3
wins
bam.
that were not being played.
6 bam. 5 crack. Red. Joker.
Oh, they need a pair.
Soap. Joker. 4 dot. 1 crack. Flower. 3 bam.
Okay, we need one tile, a 7 bam or a 9 bam for the win.
7 dot. 8 crack. 1 dot. 9 crack. West. 3 dot.
Oh, bummer, we didn't get it. It's alright, we got 25 points for the win. They never declared Mahjong on either hand, so we won that hand with 25 points, and the opponents got 0. We were 1 away from here, which was very nice, which makes me happy. So overall, let's look at the leaderboard. I won the game of 3 games at 305 points, and they got 60 points. We had one, I'll say, like a wipeout game, so it wasn't a win for either of us. It was we each got 1 Mahjong. So if we were going to end it here, if we were playing in person, I had 305 and they had 60. And so if you subtract that, my opponent would have to pay me $2.45 for that 4 games that we played, and that's how the score. You take 305 minus 60 would be 245, and you move the decimal point over 2 spots. It's $2.45. So that's how you play Siamese. I am so thankful that you were here. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Give Siamese a try while you're waiting maybe for your friends and family to come to your home or while you're traveling. It's a great way, again, to increase your skills. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'm so thankful that you're here each Tuesday night at 6:30 for Mah Jongg Class channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you find the love in your heart and share it with everyone, and be thankful for just being together and to wake up each morning and to play Mahjong. Have a good one. Bye-bye.